going to open with the birthday thing, and then I'm going to open.
What's up, Jessica? I'm here at Super Bowl Radio Row, and I heard it's your birthday. Have an amazing day. Happy birthday.
I do a streaming show with a woman named Jessica Taylor who thinks everybody knows who she is. Do you know who Jessica Taylor is?
I don't know who Jessica Taylor is.
Does it sound like she's somebody?
It kind of does.
It's like a Hollywood type name, right?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. If you saw her, you'd say, I really should know Jessica Taylor.
Yes, I'd love to see her then.
Hey, Jessica, happy birthday. Have a great day.
Hey, it's Rick Lovato, long snapper from Philadelphia Eagles. Jessica, I just want to wish you a happy birthday. I heard you're getting up there, but hey, you know, it's just a number. So happy birthday to you. Have a good one.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Jess. Hopefully we can win this Super Bowl and you can come celebrate with us.
Hey, Jessica, I know it's media today. I know you want to come out here and see Kitty, but I heard you doing some plumbing. Well, happy birthday, though.
Happy birthday.
After a long, hard-fought, grueling 17-game regular season, Super Wildcard Weekend, and championship games, it's all come down to this. Do I want nacho cheese or ranch for the big party? The DJ Experience with Dave and Jess. Dave Benz has been on the field for Super Bowls, walked down the 18th fairway with Tiger at Augusta, and discussed NBA Jam with LeBron. Jessica Taylor is Dior casual, sips champagne when she's thirsty, has celebrities ask her to pose for pictures, and is never short on sarcasm. Radio Row is about to get spun. Live from Radio Row at Super Bowl 57 in Glendale, Arizona, this is the DJ Experience, part of the No Filter Network. Here are your hosts, Dave Benz and Jessica Taylor.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Radio Row as we have reached Friday here in Phoenix, Arizona. Dave Benz alongside Jessica Taylor. Welcome to the DJ Experience. And we begin by wishing Jessica Taylor a very happy birthday today.
Thank you.
It's my
birthday.
It's your birthday. How amazing is that?
I love birthdays.
Birthdays are, they only come once a year. Yeah, and
it's my favorite.
Yeah, it's great. And you look absolutely phenomenal in your Zimmerman shirt.
Thank you.
So this morning was, you wake up and you realize today is my one special day. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
It's very cool.
It's a blessing, and it's all the things.
It is definitely all the things. I'm trying.
Oh my gosh, what a great birthday present for me.
Yeah, the fact that you were
MVP.
He was the MVP.
Yeah, MVP. I called it
at the NFL honors last night,
yeah.
And he's going to try to be, I believe, the third player to win the MVP and the Super Bowl in the same year. Kurt Warner was one of the others, and the third quarterback, I should say. And I'm trying to go off the top of my head who the other one was, but it's not a very long list. Not a very long list at all.
I'm totally not paying attention. Sorry, guys.
10 players have won the Super Bowl MVP, and the Super Bowl and the MVP in the same season, actually. Bart Starr, Terry Bradshaw, Mark Mosley, Lawrence Taylor, Joe Montana, Emmitt Smith, who you got a picture with yesterday.
I got to shake his hand and say hello.
Steve Young, Brett Favre, Terrell Davis, and Kurt Warner. Okay, so Kurt Warner was the last, so it hasn't happened in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 25 4 years since somebody has won both the MVP and the Super Bowl. So,
Incredible.
So do you think that it's going to that drought comes to an end this week?
Do I think it comes to an end?
Yeah. Do you think that the Super Bowl is going to also be in Mahomes' pocket when all is said and done?
Yes.
You're feeling
my
more
boy.
confident as the week is going on.
Well, no, I was saying no. I have faith in the Chiefs. I think they're a dynasty, so they're totally bringing it in for the Super Bowl.
Okay,
No doubt.
so what we have lined up for you today on the show. Today is kind of we don't have a lot of structure to today's show because what's going to happen is people are going to be, this place is going to be extremely busy today. There's no question. It's going to be it's the last real day everybody's working Radio Row. Anybody is going to be here today. And we got a little bit of a later start today here than our 8 o'clock scheduled time because, well, we thought, we'd be fashionably late for Jess's birthday.
Fashionably late, yeah.
And on top of that, our first guest, Aaron Taylor, he ended up having to cancel at the last minute. We've had bad luck with our 8 o'clock guests this week. That has been...
Dude, it's a little early. Like, I'm freaking exhausted. I was waking up this morning and I'm like, this just doesn't seem right. That's why I'm fashionably late on my birthday. But yeah, no, with all the events that are lined up this week, the honors was last night. Like, nobody's getting up this early and rolling through here. You know what I mean?
But at the top of the hour, we've got Matt Mayoko joining us. Matt was on very briefly with us yesterday covering the Super Bowl, and he was covering the 49ers all season long. Of course, Nick Bosa did win the Defensive Player of the Year award last night. No real surprise there. Justin Jefferson was the Offensive Player of the Year. Well-deserved for him playing with the Minnesota Vikings and having some fantastic numbers. And then the Man of the Year, the Walter Payton Man of the Year, went to Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys. And that is a big-time honor to win an award named after Walter Payton. And Dak Prescott has really just been exemplary of kind of it's given to somebody who they feel like represents the league and represents his team well. And there's a lot of players you could say do that, but Dak, I think, through all the trials and tribulations this season, the injury, missing a lot of time, they felt like he was the guy that deserved to win that the most.
Yeah, absolutely. I think all of the guys that won, it was deserving.
Yeah, the one thing that we need to do is we need to do a segment today where you look at some of the fashion from last night.
Oh my gosh, I saw some of it.
And some of the people.
I think the boys killed it last night. I wasn't really impressed with some of the chicks. Actually, there's this little girl that was doing interviews, and there she is. Oh wait, no, that's not her. I can't recall her name, but she's darling. She's like this little tiny thing with attitude and just like, who are you wearing? What's up? It was cute.
So did you think, for the most part, you thought they were well dressed though?
Yeah, no, it was great. But the women, I was not impressed with that at all. But the guys, like, hot, sexy, stud, dapper, like everything.
Well, I'm trying to find the link. I had a link lined up earlier this morning because I knew I was going to want to do this with you, but of course I'm not finding it easily. So NFL honors. Red carpet arrival. And Scott Reese is going to join us this morning in the 10 o'clock hour as well. And once Scott joins us, he was there last night on the red carpet, and he was there to see Patrick Mahomes win the award. So he's going to obviously have a take on all that as well. The Pro Football Hall of Fame class was announced last night at the NFL honors as well. Kelly Clarkson was part of it last night.
I wasn't like, really? I don't know. Wearing a Dallas Cowboys.
I'm here to say new FanDuel customers get up to $3,000.
And she is hideous anyway. The way she dresses, I'm like, ooh, not good. So I was not feeling that vibe at all.
Well, Kelly Clarkson though, she can sing it though. She's
for sure. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, let's throw up we're going to throw up a little bit of it from last night.
Like, oh my gosh. Like, did you see his speech?
No.
Oh, wow. It was definitely a tearjerker.
Oh, wait. So, okay. Well, this video is not going to let us stream, but that's okay because Tim Ring just checked in.
Hey, Timmy boy.
Tim is at
the Open?
Tim is at the Waste Management Open, and we are happy to have him on board with us. He's out there early this morning. What's going on out there?
Drinks have been flowing? Where's my... I have an unopened bottle of champagne here. No, I'm not new, and I should be there, actually. I should be there. Yeah, no, I believe that to be true. No, with Bloody Marys. Coors Light. Oh, yeah, that's... That's quite the sight.
Yeah, we can see. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I have so many friends there today.
I'm loving this.
Dude, we should have done the show from there today. That's what we should have done.
Wow.
That would have been so cool. Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah, no, we're seeing the people walking through.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
So Tim, is it? Go ahead.
Yeah. Cool.
So.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. On Saturday, yeah.
Tim might have just lost the signal. It was getting a little bit jumpy. We'll see if we get back. So yeah, Tim Ring joining us from there he is from the Waste Management Open. We lost you for a second, but you're back. Oh.
Oh. Yeah, come on.
All right. So what is your role out there today, Tim? Are you just like watching? You're getting players coming off. What you putting it?
Oh, good. You're staying. You're going to stay and enjoy it. Good for you. They don't? Isn't there people for that? There's after school activities, something. Oh, bummer. Oh, totally. Yeah.
By the way, Tim, it's been funny how many ties back to our time in Green Bay have been coming to light being here on Radio Row this week. Just this morning, I walked in, the first person I saw was Matt Hasselbeck. And I chatted with him for a minute. And, it's so funny to think about. Was he on the 96 team or the 97 team? I know McMahon obviously was the backup on 96, but was Hassel? Okay. I did not know that.
Cool.
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
oh yeah, I remember that spot.
Sweet.
And that was before he got his big money deals out in Seattle. He was the third string guy on that Packers team. I guess I spoke with Aaron Taylor, and who else have I seen? I don't know if I've seen anybody actually from that team, but I saw Laura Oakman, who did sidelines for a lot of those games, and she says that she's going to stop by and be on our show today. So it's been interesting. It's been just going down and not having really done the NFL for 10 years, doing the NBA, and then coming back into it and seeing so many familiar faces. It's just kind of interesting to see all that. Oh, Andy Reid, and I told you I saw Andy Reid and I talked to him too.
Funny old guys.
All right.
Yeah. No, thank you. VIP only. Yeah, VIP only. Exactly.
Okay.
It's the only way.
Tim, before I let you go, since you're now officially a guest on the show, we've been playing a game all week. We stole it from the BBC. It's called Beat the Play Clock, and what you have to do is you're going to have to speak for 40 seconds on a topic that Jess will give you, and you need to speak for 40 seconds consistently here's the keys: without hesitation, without deviation, and without repetition. So you can repeat the topic itself that she gives you, but you can't repeat any other word that you use in support of that topic. So two people have beat the clock this week. Our very first guest who was a special teams guy from the Cardinals, just wasn't here. That was on Monday. Lee Steinberg went for a full minute the other day, but yesterday nobody got past 20 seconds. So it's a low bar. I'm confident you can get past 20 seconds.
Yeah, it'll depend
Right.
on. Look at. Yeah.
All right, so Tim, if you're ready, Jess, do you have a topic ready?
I have a topic.
Okay, Tim, I'll start the clock when you start talking, and Jess, the topic is?
Golf. 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 You're at the Open. Golf. Okay, Coors Light. How about that? Okay.
I'll start the clock whenever you start going. Oh, you just said championships twice. I said no repetition. No. Repetition. You can't use the same word. All right, we're gonna give you a
Fail.
do-over.
Epic
We're gonna give.
fail.
Well, we're gonna give him the do-over. He wasn't clear on the rules. Okay. All right, Jess, you got a backup topic?
Let's see. A backup topic is going to be kids.
Go for it whenever you're ready. He's stumped.
Yeah. That would be me.
We're waiting.
Literally. Yesterday I was like, I would go blank. Forget it.
He can't even get a.
Abort mission.
Okay, Tim, I'm gonna do it. I'm
Abortion.
gonna do it for you. Okay, kids. A lot of people have them. Sometimes earlier in life than they would really like. Sometimes.
No, done. You said sometimes twice.
Oh, there you go. See.
Loser. Well, actually, no. That. You can't say the twice.
You can what?
You can't say the.
Oh no,
twice?
the. I mean, you can't say a pertinent
Like-
word. Obviously, you can't take the and on.
Hey, I didn't
Tim, it's a
come up
very
with this
successful. It's a very successful bit in the BBC, and they do it for a minute. It's called Just a Minute. All right. Anyway, hey man, thanks for checking in. I'll buzz you later.
Thanks, Tim.
All right.
Bye.
Tim Ring joining us live from the Waste Management Open here in Phoenix, Arizona, and he's got to hit the end stream button. There we go. He's got to hit the end stream button. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. All right, there we go. And you know what I realized in the middle of that interview? I don't think, Jess, I don't think that the people saw the Open or the birthday wishes, because even though I played it, I don't think it successfully took when I hit the live stream. So we're at the top of the hour.
Okay.
So therefore I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll the birthday wishes that we had put together for Jess, as well as our Open, and then we're going to unofficially start the show for a second time. So that is coming your way right now.
What's up, Jessica? I'm here at Super Bowl Radio Row, and I heard it's your birthday. Have an amazing day. Happy birthday.
I do a streaming show with a woman named Jessica Taylor who thinks everybody knows who she is. Do you know who Jessica Taylor is?
I don't know who Jessica Taylor is.
Does it sound like she's somebody?
It kind of does.
It's like a Hollywood type name, right?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah. If you saw her, you'd say, I really should know Jessica Taylor.
Yes, I'd love to see her then.
Hey, Jessica, happy birthday. Have a great day.
Hey, it's Rick Lovato, long snapper from Philadelphia Eagles. Jessica, I just want to wish you a happy birthday. I heard you're getting up there, but hey, it's just a number. So happy birthday to you. Have a good one.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessica. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jess. Hopefully we can win this Super Bowl and you can come celebrate with us.
Hey, Jessica, I know it's media today. I know you want to come out here and see Kenny, but I heard you doing some plumbing. Well, happy birthday, though.
Happy birthday.
After a long, hard fought, grueling 17-game regular season, Super Wildcard Weekend, and championship games, it's all come down to this. Do I want nacho cheese or ranch for the big party? The DJ Experience with Dave and Jess. Dave Benz has been on the field for Super Bowls, walked down the 18th fairway with Tiger at Augusta, and discussed NBA Jam with LeBron. Jessica Taylor is Dior casual, sips champagne when she's thirsty, has celebrities ask her to pose for pictures, and is never short on sarcasm. Radio Row is about to get spun. Live from Radio Row at Super Bowl 57 in Glendale, Arizona, this is the DJ Experience, part of the No Filter Network. Here are your hosts, Dave Benz and Jessica Taylor.
What do you need?
Volume down.
Volume down.
Volume down. He's on this one. How about out?
Oh, wow.
Perfect. Yep, that's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, my gosh. Both of those were up high.
And welcome back. That was there you go. There's the open. There's the birthday wishes for the birthday girl, Jessica Taylor.
Birthday! Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sad song. It's kind of a downer, isn't it? Like happy birthday.
Oh,
like it needs to be
the
a
tone.
little bit
No, that's
more.
Thank you so much. Great to see
Happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you. Cha cha cha.
We'll get a quick word from our sponsor, and
Thank
we'll
you.
be right back here from Radio Row in Phoenix, Arizona.
Cheers.
Cheerio.
What if I showed you a new way to view wellness through the lens of nature in its purest form? At Splish Naturals, we believe that everyone deserves wellness. We have one line of products that can help your body in countless different ways. Name your pain. It can all vanish in minutes if you know what your body needs to protect it. Our products are unlike anything you've seen before. The intersection where nature strengthens performance. It's your body, and you only get one. So ask yourself, am I going to protect it?
Go TV for country club events. Your show. Cameras and reporters. Highlights.
Got that on camera?
Lowlights. And personalities. Shown on site that night.
Incredible. Totally incredible.
Go with Go TV.
I'm Cash Roy, and this is the Collectible Network, the world's first streaming network devoted to sports cards and collectible content of all kinds.
You're live on the Collectible Network.
Have you ever been in a sports card break? Try it. It's easy. Win an online auction for your team, then watch our live stream on Twitch or YouTube, and all of the cards from the team you won get shipped to you the next day. You're amazing.
Thank you for subscribing.
Follow the Collectible Network on social media right now. The Collectible Network, where you are, we are. This is One of One.
No, where are the glasses? Where? Oh, happy birthday.
Texas as well. So.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sitting on no glasses.
Who?
Texas.
All right, we're back live here on Radio Row,
shit.
and you can continue your conversation
My
for a moment if you want.
in Texas.
We got fellow Aquariuses here. Just want to remind the folks at home, thank you so much to our sponsors. Splish Naturals has been fantastic to us this week. I've got my Splish right here that I've been using for my plantar fasciitis. It's been helping me with that. It helps with instant pain relief, and if you use the code SUPER30 on the website between now and Super Bowl Sunday, you will get 30% off at SplishNaturals.com. Also, you saw our spot from GoTV Entertainment in there, and they do a fantastic job. Make sure you go to www.gotventertainment.com. They're great for on-site doing programs, charity events, corporate events. It's not just for country clubs. It's not just for golf. So you can definitely check that out. And Jessica Taylor, I think it has come time that we're going to bring Duncan Dad now into He's got everything.
Even though she's like,
Fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah, quack, quack. Suck a duck, Eagles.
Oh. Yeah, but hey, it's everybody that's here is a winner this week. Everybody's here, regardless of whether or not the Eagles or the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. They both get to be here this week, and that's going to be an amazing game coming up on Sunday. So we had a fantastic dinner last night. We had a fantastic dinner last night in Scottsdale at Cell in Old Town Scottsdale.
Yeah,
that was great.
It was
and the chef came over. What was his name? It was
Brandon.
Brandon. Yes,
Brandon.
And yes. It was. I got confused because it was like my son's name is Brendan, so he reversed the A and the E. And he came up with Brandon. It was kind of an unusual spelling, but nonetheless. So what are you excited most about for the rest of this weekend?
Going home.
Jess is like,
I'm serious. I'm done.
I've had enough
I'm tired. I think I gained 5 pounds. So I am booking myself at Solage. And I can't wait to be home. Home sweet home. I'm really
Shout out to Solage, and maybe
In
we
Calistoga,
get them on board as a sponsor for you.
We shall see.
You need all the sponsors,
all
but
my spots,
but we
I'm looking forward to being home and just getting back into my groove and taking a much needed breaky poo.
all I have is that
And going
for
to the spa.
I think there's a mix. I think there's a knife in there. Yeah. So going to the spa and then watching the game on Sunday.
Going to the spa, watching the game. Yeah, I'm bouncing out, people. I'm out. I'm done. I was going to stay through Monday, but I'm prioritizing family.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Me and you gotta always stay true to yourself, people. And
I'll have to take it on for you to, I'll take on the party scene for you and let you know how it goes while we're out here.
I'm having serious JOMO the second I leave this joint. JOMO is joy of missing out. I'm really looking forward to missing out on the weekend festivities.
Yeah, well, it will be, it will still go on without you, but it won't be the same. There's no question.
Well, duh.
All right. So as far as the Super Bowl is concerned, I know that you think Mahomes is going to get it done and that the Chiefs are going to find a way to win.
No, I said I'm concerned. I feel like the Eagles are going for blood, and I feel like they are going to try to injure Mahomes. Sorry, but I don't know. That's what I think is going to happen.
By the way, we've got
Dad, what do you think about what I just said? I just saw that look on your face of disgust. Was that the way you're cutting the cake, or with what I just said? Combo of both? Mama Bear's in the house.
I know. That little inflection.
By the way, so while we're waiting on him, we've got our
He's doing it.
We've got our first knock of the week. Rockin' Reese is knocked. Should we let him? Should we let him on?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring Rockin' Reese into the party here and see if he's able to join. We appreciate the patience. He was knocking a little while ago, and I've moved him into the guests thing. There he is, Rockin' Reese.
What's up, Rockin' Reese? Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Awesome.
Well, we appreciate it. I know you're an Eagles fan, right?
Uh-oh, so you haven't appreciated my comments, have you? I know. Hey, I know. Dude, look, I'm calling it right now. The Eagles are going for blood. They're going to injure my guys. I know it. I'm calling it. Correct. They're allowed to go for the throat chop and the jug like it's happening. I get it.
So what is your prediction for the game then? Obviously you're predicting an Eagles win. Is it going to be tight? Are they going? I heard some people today saying 3 touchdown victory by the Eagles. What are you seeing?
Dude.
Shade, you want to come over?
Wrangle. Oh. They are. They're going to get legit physical. More than is there a deeper word more than physical? Like impactful.
Destroyed?
like cannibalism.
Total annihilation.
It's going to be a cannibalism on the field. I know it.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of scared to watch. That's
Well,
why I'm going home. I'm leaving.
I'm scared to
I'm
watch
out.
some going
Mic
on.
drop. I'm out.
You did actually say the other day
Rockin' Reese, where do you live? North Carolina.
I'll be there. 100%
Cool.
I've been to Durham one time. I remember going to a place called, I believe it's called He's Not Here. Is that it? Is there a place there called He's Not Here? Oh, okay.
So
All right.
Durham. So there's Wilmington, Ocean Isle Beach.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So are you a Duke or a Carolina fan? Okay. All right. You know what? He's Not Here's in Chapel Hill, not in Durham. That's where it is. Yeah. All right. Well, hey Reese, you've been on the chat all week and been supportive of the show,
appreciate you so
and
much.
we appreciate you, and thank you so much for checking in, man. And
thanks for saying happy birthday to
yeah.
me. Oh. Yes.
Friday.
That's awesome.
I love it.
All right, Rocket.
There
you go.
Reese.
All right, we're gonna drop the mic on that, man, because that way it's not getting better than this. That was awesome. But thanks for checking in, man, and good luck to your Eagles. Even though we're both rooting for the Chiefs, but it's gonna be a hell of a game.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And Donna's going to be
that's
happy
going to be cool.
either way,
Yeah.
so that'll be cool.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
All right,
Thanks,
brother,
Rocket
take care.
Reese.
All right.
Have a good
See ya.
weekend. Good luck.
That was cool.
Go Chiefs.
That was cool. That's what's great about No Filter, by the way. You know, the fact that we can have somebody do that. Is George coming?
Are you seeing what's happening over there?
I couldn't wait.
What's happening? Is he in front of him?
Here, give us a second. Put a camera up so we can. I'll put that camera up so we can see.
My boy.
Let's see.
Blowing
Hold
up
on.
my phone,
Let me.
wishing me happy birthday.
Let me turn that.
Tesla, which I almost bought a Tesla.
Right.
Hey, Elon, you can change your horn, and you can literally.
Move.
Did you?
So there you go. There's Damar Hamlin from last night at the NFL Honors event, and just that was something else to see Damar Hamlin, kind of get up on stage. I mean, you think about where things were a month and a half ago when all that went down, and how scary that moment was for everybody, not just the NFL.
Yeah, I remember where I was at. And I literally turned the game on right when it happened, and got the goosebumps. And I'm like, wait, what's going on? And then it was just dead air, silence. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, it was definitely quite a moment for the NFL, and we're very happy that they were able to have him out there last night. I mean, so many people, and you think about it, Duncan Dad. When that moment happened, a lot of people were wondering whether or not players would want to play again.
Shame that it takes instances like this to really galvanize everyone, because you see in these moments of really crisis and tragedy, we really all can come together, regardless of opinions and backgrounds and bullshit. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's powerful. Everything was powerful about it. And kudos to the NFL for handling it the way they handled it. Maybe not initially because they're still stepping down the protocols, but the two coaches were like, that's one of our guys, you know what? Come hell or high water, forget it. Go be with your boy.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah.
These guys are dads to these players. It's a family, man.
Yeah, there's no question. But all right, so we are closing in on our final about 40 minutes from Radio Row. And what's been your favorite moment? What's your favorite moment of the week so far?
Oh gosh. I think seeing who I've wanted to see, I think Rashad Jennings was hands down my favorite guy on the show interview. I appreciate who guys are off the field and like getting to the heart of who they are, getting to the Quan. The Quan, remember
the Quan? Yes,
the Quan, which is love, respect, money. For the coin.
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire. But yeah, no. I mean, no, it's been cool. It's been unexpected. It's been expected. It's been kind of like all the things. But yeah.
Yeah, listen, the thing about coming down here, and is this your first Radio Row?
This is my first Radio Row, yes.
So you didn't work, I mean, what did you expect coming down here?
Not as...
You didn't expect last night.
I did expect last night, but I went in open-minded. I did.
Dude, I'm not going to that party.
Truth be told, I wanted to put myself in a position to at least be, recognized as sort of stand out a little bit. I figured you got to go big or go home. Right? Everyone's there all the same. I wasn't being like loud. Jonathan, keeping up the Kardashians.
Food God.
Food God. Yeah,
the food God.
Yeah, food God.
Yeah. Food.
God food.
Something
weird. Like that. He was there, right? And I kind of bumped into him, and I was like, Jonathan. I said, honestly, I was like, is this too much? Is this too little? And he said, kind of gave me the once over, and he was like, this works. It's appropriate for tonight. He said, no, red carpet, obviously Gucci and Versace. And I was like, 100% agree.
Dropping the Gooch.
Right. So
Love
I was like,
it.
but it was nice to get sort of the confirmation affirmation from someone who is always doing these little things. Because
Right.
This is all
new.
All new.
Yeah.
I'm not rubbing shoulders with, but it was nice. It was very nice. But yes,
So
the expectation was, hey, let's just sit down and talk. But it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. And I was praising Dave and you guys earlier that you have to know so much of your craft. The personalities aside, everything on the backside, all the preparation, all the context. It doesn't start. Like everything's, it's just a pretty face. You sit down and you talk. It's like, no. You're up 3-4 hours before your show. You're prepping, you're recapping, you're confirming, you're calling because you don't want to put out false shit, right? You're making these little contexts, bringing people in and out, and it's on. And people are like, oh, what'd you do? How come you didn't call me?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, at the end of the day, I went home. I went to bed. Like, I legit went to bed.
I want to know more about the party, though. How big was the party? How many people were there?
Huge.
Really?
Wait, did you see Henry? Henry was there, right?
Henry was with us, yes.
Henry reported that it was
Henry
lame.
Henry said
it was
he said it was old. He said the crowd was old.
The crowd was mothballs.
Well, correct, but totality of circumstance, right? Henry being a younger guy, he doesn't see when Howard Carmichael walks by, Warren Sapp walks by, Jaws, like guys in that era of football, my wheelhouse. You see all these Hall of Famers, and you're just like, oh, okay, all right, and you talk, and you see some of the owners, and it was really, really nice for me because of the appreciation of all the guys that have been there, and when you get everybody like that behind, closed doors in a safe environment, and they can just be free to have their conversations. It's great. It's wonderful because they're so in the public all the time, and to have a little bit of insulation is very freeing. And I would expect if I was in the same position, I would like that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be around my close circle of friends, be able to talk freely, enjoy the evening, have a good time, go back to the room and have a day.
Yeah.
So I think everybody really, really enjoyed it from that perspective, because it is like it's so intense when you are here in like the hub of what's going on.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody's got something to face. There's a fanboy, a fangirl out there who's like, oh, I recognize that guy.
The one thing that I think is a little bit different about Phoenix, though, and I might be wrong, but I just feel like if the Super Bowl is in South Beach, right, all the parties are basically centralized in one place. Here it's like kind of spread out, and that was honestly one of the deterrents for why ultimately we didn't come over there, because it was like, wait, we're going to a Hilton and it's a 30-minute ride one way.
Yep.
So it was like, okay, well, if it's not, whereas if it's a 5-minute walk, then okay, we'll go check it out, and if it's lame, we'll go to the next party. But otherwise, you're making an investment.
Exactly. No, it's in situations like this where the topography doesn't lend itself to easy accessibility.
Yeah.
Now next year.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine next year? Because that stadium is right at the end of the strip. You cannot go anywhere. It is. I know, but
I'm not a Vegas fan at all.
Vegas is good for about 48 hours.
I've only gone for work. I go in, I go for work. Yes, I'll go out. I go to my room. I lock the door. I'm like, I'm not leaving this room.
No.
It's not happening.
But 48 hours in Vegas is okay. I've had to go out there for Summer League a lot, which, by the way, that it's also when it's 114 degrees in Vegas, it's not always that ideal.
No, it's not ideal. They need to talk to the individuals from Qatar and figure out how they did with the World Cup to try to bring the temps down or keep it at least manageable. Even if they just give a little bit cut,
Yeah. Well, all right. Listen, I'm going to work in our final break, and
I'm going to try to find.
We'll let
Kittle. You need a birthday
that
guest.
boy
We need a birthday guest.
We need a birthday guest.
All right,
so
we will let you go to work on that, and we appreciate all that Duncan Dad has done for us this week. He's been fantastic, and the show has been fantastic. Everybody that we've had a chance to work with has been great, and we are going to take a quick time out and hear from our fantastic sponsors, GoTV, the Collectible Network, and Splish Naturals, and we will be back from Phoenix, Arizona, and Radio Row after this quick time out.
Let's see who's on.
GoTV for country club events. Your show. Cameras and reporters. Highlights.
Got that on camera?
Lowlights. And personalities. Shown on site that night.
Incredible. Totally incredible.
Go with GoTV. I'm Cash Saroy, and this is the Collectible Network, the world's first streaming network devoted to sports cards and collectible content of all kinds.
You're live on the Collectible Network.
Have you ever been in a sports card break? Try it. It's easy. Win an online auction for your team, then watch our live stream on Twitch or YouTube, and all of the cards from the team you won get shipped to you the next day. You're amazing.
Thank you for subscribing.
Follow the Collectible Network on social media right now. The Collectible Network, where you are, we are. This is One of One.
All right, back here in Phoenix, Arizona. Thanks again to our fantastic sponsors all week long. Splish Naturals is the place you want to go. SplishNaturals.com. Use the code SUPER30 between now and Super Bowl Sunday, and you will get 30% off, which is an amazingly good deal. Thanks to Matt Walsh and his team of people, and Lindsay Miller, who was associated with Matt. She was fantastic yesterday, and a delight to get to meet her and get to know her. Also want to remind you about GoTV Entertainment. Go to GoTVEntertainment.com. They are about more than just country clubs and golf tournaments, but they do an amazing job with that as well. So check out all that they have to offer. And then as far as the Collectible Network, my buddy Cash just doing a great job. It's the best sport card breaks anywhere on the internet. You can go to thecollectiblenetwork.com. They're really changing the game on collecting, and you can be a part of it. Follow them on Twitter at CollectibleNet, or subscribe for free at thecollectiblenetwork.com. And, listen,
check them out.
For a brand new show on a relatively new network that has never, come to Radio Row before, I feel pretty good that we had a number of sponsors come on and say, you know what, we believe in what you're trying to do.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
so good.
It's
Yeah.
been great. So, now we're coming down to the nitty-gritty. My buddy Scott Reese will be here momentarily. He's going to jump on with us. He was at the NFL Honors event last night, so I'm going to be curious to get his take on what he saw in terms of the red carpet, in terms of Mahomes winning, and also in terms of the Damar Hamlin speech. Yeah, he was there in the building.
Amazing. Yeah. It was quite the show. I don't know. I think I said it yesterday. I was like, oh, is it really going to be, whatever? Here I am just rolling in completely oblivious to that. But, yeah, it was really, it literally reminded me of an award like the
Oscars.
Emmys, the Oscars, the
Sure.
Grammys. Yeah, it was cool. They came in representing.
It's the opportunity for everybody to be able to shine and be able to put on their best. Oh, and I just mentioned him.
You're 4 minutes early.
And Scott Reese making his way to the table in time to get a slice of birthday
some
cake
cake
for himself.
It's not even my birthday, man.
Yeah, it's not your birthday, but it is Jess Taylor's birthday.
Wow. Happy
my
birthday. Happy 29th.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
How'd you know?
I could tell. I have an eye for these things.
Do you?
Yes.
Love it.
Okay, so we were just talking about the high fashion last night, and you were on the red carpet at the
Yeah.
NFL Honors.
Tell us. Love it.
So spill it. Who impressed you? Who was dressed the most dapper?
Well, so I can tell you I was dressed the least dapper, for starters.
Okay.
I asked first of all, the disclaimer is it was not on my radar when I packed for this trip. And so I asked my camera guy who has done that before in Miami a few years ago. He did shot the red carpet thing. And I said, so what do the media folks wear, right?
Yeah.
Do they dress up, dress down? He's like, nah, it's really, for the media, it's pretty casual. Like, there's some people who wear suits, but there's some people who wear jeans and this and that. So I'm like, well, I didn't even bring a full suit, so I'll split the difference. I'll wear khakis and a button down, and at least I'm covered. So that's what I had on last night. So at
khakis and a button down?
At least it wasn't jeans. It wasn't this.
Right.
But I was
Thankfully.
like, So I was a little self-conscious pretty much the entire night, doing live shots next to women in gowns and guys in three-piece suits and everything. So
Balenciaga.
So I win that
Yeah,
award. Gosh, to be honest, my eye for fashion might not be on par with the others at this table. So I did not really notice who was wearing what. I was so involved in doing, 7 live hits and
totally. No, you did what
describing
you had to do.
who was there, not what they were wearing. So I don't know if I can really help you out on that front.
I just decided finally, as we're 30 minutes left in the show, that the balloons would look good there. And Robin just came over and helped us out, which was great.
Robin.
Okay, but you really didn't answer my question. Who was the best dressed last night?
Well, as I was saying, I have no idea. Is the short answer. I was not paying any attention to what people were wearing. I got to be honest.
What did Mahomes roll up in?
I said the guys were better dressed than the women.
Everybody was. I mean, it was impressive. I mean, it could have been the Oscars. It was.
That's what I was just saying.
Was
legit. As
it was legit. I mean, present company excluded. People were done up to the nines. It was impressive.
Now, did you actually get to be in the auditorium, or so you were only on the red carpet?
Only on the red carpet.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you get some time with Mahomes afterwards?
Oh, Mahomes wasn't there.
Oh, he was not
there.
there.
No, none of the Chiefs players or Eagles players were there.
Wow.
No.
Okay. All right.
Nope.
All right. Interesting. So who accepted the award on Mahomes' behalf?
I don't know because I was not
it
at the
a live
audience,
thing?
and I was
it
standing.
It had been a live acceptance.
He did a pre-recorded acceptance speech.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody went up and probably not because he had the pre-recorded thing. But
Yeah.
no, I was on a rooftop getting ready to do my live shot for Kansas City while the MVP was being handed out, so I didn't even see that part.
Yeah.
Okay. Scott, by the way, is the sports director for the CBS affiliate in Kansas City, Missouri, after spending a number of years as the voice of the Stanford Cardinal, and also working at then Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area, and prior to that, ESPN, and has been all over, and he joined us briefly the other day. So, listen, your take right now.
He's being hugged by
I don't want to mess with your mojo here, but
no,
that's fine.
By the way, you need to get yourself a piece of cake.
Oh, I'm good. So I actually don't really like cake, believe it or not.
Really?
I haven't even tried. I was waiting for Kittle
It's
to come
not a
over
no.
here.
You need to try a piece of the cake.
That'll get it.
Yeah.
It's not a no dessert thing. I mean, I'm all about some of the sweets. I just don't really do cake.
It's vegan. It's vegan
That doesn't
cake.
help me. Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't help you.
Does not, well, it's what is it? The texture, the flavor,
I don't
the
know.
sweetness.
It's the whole package. The frosting doesn't do it for me. Like, I'm a big ice cream guy. Love me some donuts. But I don't do cake. I don't know. Can't explain it.
It tastes like a donut.
That tastes like a
It
vegan
no, I'm not
donut.
joking. It tastes like a donut.
It's
really good.
Yeah, it's not too shabby. So what's been the big news out of Chiefs practices this week? Anything we need to know about?
Yeah, the only big news really was the injuries, right? I mean, they had questions coming in. They lost half their receiving core in the Cincinnati game. And as good as Patrick Mahomes is, somebody has to actually catch the ball for that to work.
Of course.
But other than Mecole Hardman, who's out, and we pretty much expected that, looks like everybody else will be good to go. So Juju Smith-Schuster should play. Kadarius Toney should play. Willie Gay, the linebacker, is fine. L'Jarius Sneed, who suffered a concussion in the Cincy game, who is their best cornerback, he's good to go. So other than Hardman, who matters, but they haven't had him since early November, they're healthy, so they're good.
And the Eagles look like they're fully healthy, so we're getting both teams at full strength. Now, Mahomes, the ankle is where?
My guess is it can't be 100%, right? It can't be, because you're still talking about, I don't care if it's mild, right? It's a high ankle sprain doesn't go away in 2 weeks.
Right.
So my guess is he is close enough to 100% that he can probably do, I would say, 90% of what he normally does. And with Mahomes, that matters, right? If you're a Tom Brady, you're standing there in the pocket anyway, right? And if you're a Jalen Hurts, it's a different discussion because you want to, you're sprinting, you're running, it's quarterback runs and all that. Mahomes' magic is largely based on the improvisational skills, right? The ability to feel the rush, to, dance in the pocket, to spin, to get out, all these things that require quick twitch and quick cuts. So he's got to have that in his arsenal to be at his best. And hopefully he'll be close to it. I'm not a doctor and I'm not in there taping the thing up, but I would assume he will be pretty close to what we have come to expect from Mahomes. Here's an interesting thought, too. Jalen Hurts missed, 2 or 3 games with a shoulder injury not that long ago.
Right.
And so I had somebody tell me that he believes Hurts' shoulder, which nobody's talking about, is actually more of a hindrance than Mahomes' ankle, which everybody's talking about, which I thought was interesting. So, we'll see.
Well,
Any advice on the right way to watch the Super Bowl if you're at home?
From the 50 yard. Oh, if you're at home.
From the 50, yes. Thank you very much.
I remember we watched. Was it the Steelers?
We did.
What Super Bowl? Steelers.
It was
Cardinals?
Steelers Cardinals.
Steelers Cardinals.
Yes, ironic since here we are in Cardinals country, but yeah,
you had just moved to
Walnut
Creek,
and it was that would have been what 2000 the 2009 season.
No, that would have been the 2008 season, the
2009
Super Bowl.
Yeah, we did.
I think because I was out there maybe looking for a place to live.
Yep.
When I was going to come join you and I don't know why we didn't pick the East Bay.
Because you were enamored with Marin County from day one.
Well, that's just everybody. All my friends told me I needed to go to Marin, and I didn't want to have to drive across the Bay Bridge.
No.
But you got to go under the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, but the Golden Gate.
That doesn't make sense. You still have to cross a bridge.
No. I don't have a fear of bridges. It's not that.
Nobody says anything about fear of bridges. But you said I didn't want to cross the Bay Bridge. You still have to cross a bridge.
But the
all
Golden
of the
Gate
bridges,
is a piece
the
of
Golden
cake
Gate
to drive
Bridge.
across. There's hardly.
That's not true.
The only time there's a backup getting across the
You have
Golden
to be
Gate is
careful.
leaving the city.
Of course.
On your
Afternoon,
way. Afternoon, yes. That's really the only time there's a backup.
But there's not a backup on the Bay Bridge when you're driving in at 2 in the afternoon either. Right? I mean, our hours were like 2 to 10 or, so traffic shouldn't have been a thing. You were enamored with Marin, and that's fine. Marin's beautiful. You were old before your time, man.
Marin shuts down very early. So what did you do after the live shots last night?
Let's see. I went to bed.
Okay.
Good for you.
I did catch up with a college buddy of mine between live shots and had some dinner here, so that was nice. But no, did nothing. I'd like to get out tonight a little bit because I haven't done that yet. But yeah, we've had to be back here early in the morning, so
yeah,
nothing. I'm boring, man. Speaking of old,
hey,
hello.
No, there's nothing
here
wrong
we
with
are.
being boring.
Yeah,
being like
well, there's a little wrong with it, but I accept it.
Comfortable boring.
Yeah,
comfortable uneventful.
Comfortably
uneventful.
Comfortably uneventful.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good.
Totally.
Did we do 40 seconds with you when you were here?
No. We had about 40 seconds before J-Jocks came on, but we didn't actually do 40 seconds.
Okay. All right. Well, you
Wait, maybe we should have him read the Hinge Chronicles.
Oh. Okay.
Look at his face. Or maybe we shouldn't.
This is concern.
Well, okay. So
no.
Do we not
want to
go there? We'll do it. We'll do.
No, it's quite funny. It's very comical, but
I think that's a thing that we need to tape because it has the potential for being amazing or also not being amazing. But if you tape it, that way you can just pick and choose which ones you want to use.
That's very true.
That's the beauty of taping things versus doing things
who
live.
what show does that? What show does the
Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel does the hate mail.
Yes,
and they have the guest read
Oh,
the
that's right.
messages.
The mean
so
tweets.
this is I'm saying I have.
Oh, I
you
can
know,
read mean tweets about you guys. I can do
No,
that.
no mean tweets. This is like pickup lines.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen?
I look like an idiot, so okay. That's the worst.
But do you
All
have?
right, you have a choice. You have a choice. Let's do this. You have a choice. You can play the 40-second game. We pick a topic. No repeating. No hesitation.
Ooh,
no
that sounds
whatever.
intriguing.
Or you read
Some pickup lines that she got from people on Hinge.
Now, I would like to see those pickup lines, but I'm kind of intrigued by the 40-second game.
Let's do the 40-second game. I get to pick the topic.
Okay. I think we will. What we should do is get people to tape things before we leave here, so we have it for our post Super Bowl show, and then we can do it that way. Okay. All right. Here we go.
This is because I wouldn't eat the cake, isn't it?
No. Yes, because
Dude,
you wouldn't
I'm
eat the
telling
cake.
you, the Hinge Chronicles are amazing. It's going to be something.
Yes, it is going to be something. All right. Maybe we can get them to sponsor us on top of it.
No, let's go.
Okay. Jess is like,
Moving
no.
on.
All right. So here's how the game works.
Hi, Lindsay.
Jess will give you a topic. Okay.
Okay.
You will then have to beat the play clock, which means you have to go for 40 consecutive seconds speaking on that topic.
Okay.
Without hesitation, without deviation, and without repetition. So the only words you can repeat, other than the and, are the actual topic itself. So if the topic is the Super Bowl, and you say, it's played in a stadium in front of thousands of fans, and fans come from all over, then you're out because you've said fans twice. Okay.
Wow, I'm going to last about 8 seconds, but okay.
Yeah.
What's the over under?
40 is what you're going for.
Oh, I know that, but I mean, what's okay?
I think we've done the game about 8 times this week, and I think we've had 2 people successfully make it 40 seconds.
Okay.
Yes. The low bar was it 3 or 4? It was Duncan.
That's what I know.
It was like 3.5 seconds.
Okay, that's all. So all I need to do is beat that and save.
Yeah, and then
okay.
you'll be okay. All right. So
let's just get to 13.
Get to 13.
Yeah.
So she will give you the topic. She will give you the topic, and I will start the clock when you
start
talking. Yes. Okay. Jess, whenever you're ready.
Cake.
I am not a big fan of cake, although the irony is, from time to time, I will consume a cupcake, not the same word. And my wife has given me grief over and for years about the latter being acceptable, but the former not so much. I don't know exactly what it is about the cake that does not agree with me. I'm not a big frosting guy. It's very sweet. The texture, not so much. But I am okay with brownies. Different texture than cake.
Oh, you said texture twice.
You're right, I said texture twice.
But you got to what?
31
I was
seconds.
rolling.
But
I
I
needed
think
8 more
I
seconds.
think you said cake twice
But
too.
that's the topic.
That's the topic.
I'm allowed to say cake.
That's right.
Yeah.
I loved how you. Yeah, the
I was
former and
about-
the
the former,
in the latter.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
wow, you were.
Well,
very
I was going to say my
calculated.
wife has said to me over and over, but I can't say over and over because that's
True.
So that.
Wow,
So
that
close.
was good.
Okay, so
actually, you're trumping the 40-second game in my book.
You did better than most.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
All right. So Scott worked at ESPN back in the day. Do you have any curious questions about living in Connecticut or working at ESPN?
Connect, I cut.
Yes.
No, Connecticut is beautiful.
Some
It's-
parts of it.
No, yeah. I mean, Farmington.
I lived in Farmington for a brief time.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah, I know Connecticut very well. I lived in Saratoga Springs, New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, people generally they think Connecticut, they think of Stamford and they think of, the
Right.
like New York suburbia, right?
mhm.
ESPN is in Bristol.
Yeah.
There's really nothing beautiful about Bristol, and it's all Hartford suburbia. And I would argue there's not much beautiful about Hartford.
No.
Right?
No, thank you.
But there are some nice suburbs. Farmington is one, and Avon and Simsbury. And there's some nice places. West Hartford's got nightlife and all that, so that's a nice place too.
Yep.
So there are some nice pockets of that part
There
of
are.
Connecticut. Yeah.
Very artsy. There's
Yeah,
a
a
lot of
little bit.
artists there.
Yep.
Sculptors.
Yep. The ones who couldn't make it, in the village in New
Exactly.
York, they head up north.
Yeah, they go to Connecticut. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it was an interesting time, though. You were at ESPN News, basically, right?
So I was there 8 years. First 4 years, I was almost exclusively on ESPN News, back when it was just the wheel, right? Now it doesn't really even exist in its previous form. And then the second half of my time there, I didn't do much on the news channel. I did I did a few sports centers here and there. I did a lot of Baseball Tonight for 2 years. I did a lot of College Hoops Tonight, the college basketball show, college football, what they call studio wraps. The guys, let's send it back to the studio for halftime. Like that was me. So I did a lot of that stuff. Those were kind of my three major sports: baseball, college football, college basketball. I did a little bit of NBA, and
What's been your favorite gig?
God, so it's almost impossible to answer that because ESPN is the pinnacle of sports broadcasting.
Totally.
And to sit in...
but there's multiple ESPN channels,
There
right?
are. But it's all under one umbrella. To anchor SportsCenter, like to sit in that chair and anchor SportsCenter was the highlight of my existence,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
There's no question. It's the first time you do that, you're like, this can't be happening. But day to day, doing play-by-play for my alma mater was the most fun I've ever had in broadcasting. So doing the Stanford games, especially when they were good and they were winning, that was
like
better.
when Christian McCaffrey was there?
Like when Christian
Of
McCaffrey
course.
was there. And it's been cool here. I've seen a bunch of my Stanford guys around here. I've probably seen 5 or 6 of them. Zach Ertz was on the red carpet last night, so got to talk to him. Solomon Thomas is up for it was a Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee from the Jets. So it was cool. It's cool seeing those guys and kind of catching up.
We talked to Christian McCaffrey the other day.
You had him on?
No, we didn't have him on.
Not on. It was behind the scenes.
Yeah, and I mentioned your name, and he shook his
sweet
head
pie.
like he kind of
remembered.
who you
Yeah,
were.
he would know more by face than name, because we didn't. I'm up in the booth and whatever. But he would know me by face more than by name.
But you traveled on the charter with them, right?
We did, which is why facially I think they all recognize us, but we don't interact with them when they're on the charter and stuff. They're they're in the back, we're kind of in the middle, the coaches are in the front, and I'm not sitting next to Christian, eating peanuts and talking football on the charters. That's not how it works.
How is the Stanford charter? Is it like the Delta charter, like we flew with the Timberwolves? Is it or I mean,
it's United. It's a regular plane. 100 and 30 people. I don't know how it probably seats more than that, but the middle seats are all open for the players, as I'm sure they are, for you guys, because they're big. But it's great. All you can eat.
All you can eat.
Yeah, they come with
can
they
eat.
come with burgers.
But
They
what
come
are
with
they
Chick-fil-A.
feeding
Oh
you?
no, they got burgers. They got Chick-fil-A. They
Chick-fil-A.
got sandwiches. They got endless snacks. Cheese and crackers and chips and sweets and no cake.
Everything I can't eat.
No cake generally, but the occasional cookie. So.
Did they give you the police escorts?
Yes.
At every stop.
Yes, for football. Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Phenomenal. Yeah, nothing like driving down LA freeways at 5 o'clock on a Friday, and having them just open up for you. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have that every day.
Yes.
I always say when I was working in Denver and I was working Rockies spring training, one year Tucson was an NCAA tournament first and second round site. And myself and my buddy Tim, who was on the show earlier, we were down there for a month staying in Tucson covering the Rockies every day.
That doesn't suck.
And the Utah Utes used our hotel as their team hotel, right? So one morning I get up and I leave we're leaving to go to the ballpark.
Is this an Andrew Bogut story?
Andrew Bogut. This wasn't the Andrew Bogut era for sure.
Okay.
This was that era.
Okay.
So I go to leave the hotel and lined up outside the door. Like my timing for departing the hotel just happened to coincide with the timing that the team was getting to the bus to go to their game.
Sure.
And lined up on either side of the door as you walk out was the cheerleading squad and the band. And so you walk out the front door and it's like You got the band and the cheerleaders going crazy for you. By the way, we've got Andy Reid over there. I wonder what the odds would be of. Is that really Andy, or is that an Andy lookalike?
Oh wait, no, it's
That's
a
an Andy
lookalike.
No, it's a
lookalike.
lookalike.
That's a
awesome.
lookalike.
That's phenomenal.
that
is-
though.
got my
I got to
attention.
document that.
Hold on.
He got my attention.
Yeah, I was like, that's that.
How
that
freaking
you know, that's
funny is this?
Oh my
that's
God.
definitely a lookalike.
Yeah, the folks in Kansas City got to see this, right?
All
I
right,
just got Robin bending over.
I need to. All right, hold
Crop
on. Let's
that.
see. There we go. There's what we're looking at. I was like, no way Andy Reid is in Radio
He's just
Row.
standing by himself.
Come on over. We got cake.
We've got cake for you.
We've got cake. And actually, Andy is a little bit more svelte than the imitation Andy. And that,
So you
No,
got to
he's
give
drawing
me.
a crowd.
I actually need to
That's
document this
freaking
for my. So give me 20
Do
seconds.
it,
I'll
do
be
it,
back.
do it. You got it.
Scott's going to go get this for the, I don't know, for his social media or for whatever. It's
Something. Yeah.
That is funny. That is funny. That's like, do you remember the fake Klay Thompson last year during the
Yes,
finals?
yes.
Fake Klay got
Yeah.
out, got into the arena.
Duncan Dad is on a mission.
Duncan Dad's on a mission.
Dude. Hey, look. Reed is over there. Coach Reed is over there. Right there.
Yeah,
Go
Tony.
get him. See if
Tony
he
was
can
just
come over
chatting
here.
him up.
Huh?
Oh, it's not the real one.
I'm joking. No, it's not really him.
Yeah.
I was wondering if
It's clearly
if you
not the real
know.
Andy Reid.
But I like him. He was giving a little ham sandwich action over at the TikTok.
It's so funny because I was pointing. I'm like, oh my, look who it is.
So
it's not fucking him.
I know. I have to say, though, real quick, because our conversation got real. I love CMC. So, like, bro, I got you. You got me. Doghouse thing. We're good.
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah.
man. So, I know.
And
you know.
now
No,
what?
we just-
What's
you know.
happening?
CMC is
No.
dynamite.
Whoa.
Yo,
CMC is dynamite.
We're just moving you
Had
over
to fill
a
in a
seat.
second. Come on. All right. Come on in. Come on in.
Let's flip this camera around, and then we can have all of our.
For 2
I
seconds,
know,
right?
right? You're replaced.
There you go.
Oh, I'm going to lay inside of him, fall down.
All right, there we go. See, now we've got everybody. Except I need to put your mic on. There you go. How
There
about
you
now?
go. Now
All
I'm
right,
back.
There you go.
Okay,
Check,
now we're
1 2
good.
breaker 1.
Yes,
Now,
indeed.
Clear
I
the
was
line.
eavesdropping. You were at the party last night.
I was not at the party last
You
night.
were not.
No, so you were eavesdropping on the wrong conversation.
No, the Jaws. You did the Jaws thing? The cigar? I was there.
No, Scott was at the Honors Award working the red carpet last night.
In khakis.
In khaki, yes. Thank you for bringing that back.
And
That's
now
good.
he's
I thought
going
we
to
had
go
moved on.
for his Jake for State Farm audition.
Yes, that's right. He tried to draw a mustache on me.
By the
but I
way,
wouldn't
whatever
let him.
happened to the old Jake from State Farm? Remember the initial
I
one?
do.
The initial one?
Yes.
What are you wearing? Khakis?
Khakis, yeah. I don't know. That guy was gold.
That guy, well, apparently not. He's not there anymore. Who was that?
Coach
That was-
Dungy. He's coming on with
Yeah.
Tony.
Wait, who was
Tony,
it?
yeah.
Coach Dungy.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tony Dungy's coming on. Yes, and I was
Yes.
supposed to hang out for the beginning of that because I know Tony from my time in Indianapolis. When I was working there, and Tony was great. He would get up and do live shots with me. As someone who's done morning live shots, you know how insane this is. He would do a morning live shot with me at like 6:10 in the morning.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he'd be like, "Yeah, no problem. Come on down."
Some of those coaches don't sleep, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like.
I wonder if fake Andy sleeps.
I don't know
Oh.
if he can sleep. Sean Payton, he's over
I
there.
mean,
he
he
doesn't
definitely
sleep.
eats.
Sean Payton, yeah.
Yeah, Sean Payton does not sleep.
Is
at
there
all.
is there a fake Nick Sirianni here?
No,
There's
there's
probably
not.
probably many.
Many fake
imposters.
Nick Siriannis?
Imposter Nick Sirianni.
Impossible. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to apologize to Nick Sirianni.
Why?
I was not on board initially with the rock paper scissors thing, but it was a whole zen, and I missed it. I missed it. It wasn't until the planting of the seed and the growing and the flourishing that it all came together.
But in fairness to you, you were not part of the you were not on the inner part of that.
Correct.
When it came, so.
Correct. Yeah.
But it's impressive to see, by the way, what a job he's done so quickly.
Unbelievable. It's like we talk about. It's like those guys, if they relate to him, the culture, build them up, allow them to be themselves, not go overboard. He's excited. I love the passion.
Yeah.
Love the passion.
No, it's
he's
impressive.
genuinely excited.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite coach, Jess Taylor?
My favorite coach
Like ever?
ever?
Yeah. Which coach did you think was the best coach? Was the best coach? Ever?
Okay,
Um,
you're cut off.
Hey, I'm just echoing the peanut gallery
I'll
here.
take the rest. Ever. Well, the one right now is Shanahan, obviously. Oh.
We're told to check the knock. Oh, here we go. Look who we've got. Stephen Weatherly has checked in. Stephen, can you hear us? Stephen.
Hey, hi.
I don't know if Stephen can hear us. Stephen, can you hear us? I don't know if he can hear us. He's not reacting. Stephen, we got you, and we're saying hello. If he can hear us, Stephen Weatherly with the Cleveland Browns is
Mic
checking
check,
in.
mic check.
Okay, Stephen, can you hear us? I'm not hearing him now. Are we? Is your mic turned on, Stephen? We're not hearing him. Give us a thumbs up. Are you hearing us? Give us a thumbs up. Okay.
Okay, you hear us.
You hear us, but I don't know why we're not hearing you. There should be a button for settings. Check your settings and see what your mic input is listed as, and maybe make sure it's your phone mic if you're joining us from the phone. And thanks to Lindsay Miller who orchestrated this for Stephen to join us, if we can hear him. All right, he's checking it out. He's checking out his tech support here. He's putting on his headphones. All right, let's see now. See if we can hear you now, Stephen. You got us? Yeah, yeah, we got you.
It's a party.
Hey, Stephen.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
I hope you weren't waiting long.
Yeah, where are you right now? Defensive end, and are you at home?
Hotlanta.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you'd love to be here at the Super Bowl, not only taking it as a spectator, but playing in the Super Bowl. You just finished your season with the Cleveland Browns, and it was an interesting year for you guys. What is it like for you to have to sit home and watch the Super Bowl? Do you flick the switch to being a fan, or do you sit there and be like, man, maybe if things had gone a little bit different, I'm there this week? Did you watch the NFL Honors last night? Yeah, they
it was a special night across the board.
Yeah, it was a special night for sure. And I guess maybe that's
and his speech.
Yeah,
did you see that? Did you see Hamlin's speech?
Yeah, well, you need to check it out on YouTube because DeMar got up there and he made a very emotional speech and it kind of brought the house down. And obviously you saw that from a distance. What went through your mind when you saw that take place that night between the Bills and the Bengals?
Right. Right. So tell us about your foundation. Love that. I love it. Outlet.
Well,
Awesome. Love that. Thank you for sharing that.
We've only got about another minute left before we need to shut it down here, Steven. So we'd be remiss if we didn't ask you your thoughts on Super Bowl 57. We're about 48 hours from kickoff. Who do you think is going to be hoisting the Lombardi Trophy on Sunday?
Yeah, they take no prisoners, those Eagles. Yeah.
Is it going to be close?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, Steven, we'd love to chat with you longer. I don't know how long you were waiting there because we kind of got chatting here, but we appreciate you coming
so
in.
much.
And thanks so much, and good luck with your foundation.
Yeah,
and
we love what you're doing with that.
Yeah, and enjoy the game on Sunday, and you can just hit the exit stream button, and we'll catch you down the road.
Thank you, Steven.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
And with
Appreciate
that,
you.
And with that, Jess Taylor, we are
out. We got
this
to
is a
go.
Wrap. This is a wrap. The DJ Experience Radio Row.
Yeah.
It was fun.
2023.
It was fun. I think you win Best Dressed for certainly for Radio Row. I don't know, red carpet last night. You would have won Best Dressed.
I would have.
Yeah, but
yeah.
So
anyway,
we had a lot
everybody.
of fun. Thanks to Scott. Thanks to Duncan Dad. Thanks to Robin and Tony and everybody who's been a part of it this week, and Eric Burns and all the No Filter team. We've had an amazing time. We've loved every second of being here, and we hope that you'll continue to follow us down the road, Jess and I, with more great things to come after the Super Bowl experience is over. So keep your eyes on what we've got in store on No Filter. Make sure you stay tuned because Tony Dungy is joining Tony Bruno to start off his show at the top of the hour here from Radio Row in Phoenix, Arizona. We'll see you next time, everybody. Happy
LFG.
birthday, Jessica Taylor.
Thank
Bye.
you.